There we go. Okay.
And we live.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your girl Candy.
Oh, what's up? It's your
And
girl
Aries.
Aries.
We are here. Go ahead, Aries. You got it. I think there's a lag,
We
but
here,
you got
y'all.
it.
We here. We about to mind somebody else's business. Reporting live from it this
Yes,
evening, y'all. So we hope we liked
yes,
y'all.
yes,
We
yes.
hope that y'all liked that first rendition of Minding Folks Business. And we back again with a live version. So yes, let's get into it.
Yes. So this is a court case. We don't know these people. We don't know nothing about them. All we know it was in the algorithm, and I clicked on it, and I say, well, hey, let's try it out and see what the title was. Very, very giving. So we're gonna see what the people talking about. Okay. Let's see if I can add that
Okay.
because we know we like to mind other folks' business.
I mean, that's what really get me through the day.
Okay.
My
Trying to
own
think.
imagination runs dry at some point. I need to be minding
Okay.
somebody else's business.
And today is the time and place set for an evidentiary hearing on whether or not the respondent, Ms. Jackson, violated a protective order protecting petitioner, Ms. Cooley. So at this time, I'm going to invite Ms. McNabb to place your appearance on the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. Lord McNabb on behalf of petitioner.
Very good. And Ms. Jackson, you're here without an attorney. So would you state and spell your full name for the record, please? And you're muted, Ms. Jackson.
Hello?
Now I can hear you. Go
Can
ahead
you hear
and
me?
state your full name for
I'm
the
sorry.
record, please.
First name Jasmine, last name Jackson, Jasmine. Jackson, Jackson.
Very well. Thank you, Ms. Jackson. And the way the hearing will go today is Ms. McNabb is here from the prosecutor's office. She'll present
I'm
petitioner's
sorry,
case.
it's a little hard hearing.
Okay, I'll get a little closer to mine. Maybe I'll maybe make it a little louder. Ms. McNabb will present petitioner's case. She's here from the Kent County Prosecutor's Office. She'll do that by calling witnesses. You will have a chance to ask any witnesses Ms. McNabb calls questions in a cross-examination type format, which usually are short, kind of yes or no type questions. And then you'll have the chance after Ms. McNabb presents witnesses to present any witnesses or testimony that you'd like to present. On your own behalf, you will be cross-examined by Ms. McNabb if you testify or if you put a witness on to testify. All that being said, Ms. McNabb, why don't you lead us off?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to call Ms. Cooley.
Very well, Ms. Cooley, would you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Very good. You may proceed, Ms. McNabb.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, could you please state your name for the record?
My name is Monique Cooley. Just listen to this.
And Ms. Jackson, you're going to have to mute if you're going to talk at the same time or if you want to talk in the background. Otherwise, we'll hear you and it'll interfere with my recording of the hearing. So either you'll have to mute if you want to have conversations off the record or not have the conversation. So continue, Ms. McNabb.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Cooley, how do you know Ms. Jackson?
I know Miss Jackson. She's been having an affair with my ex-husband, soon to be ex-husband. So she's been having an affair with him.
Okay. Do you have any
Okay. So this is lady put a GPS tracker on her husband's vehicle and now they're in court with the other woman. So the wife is the lady on the right and the other lady, the girlfriend is on the left under the judge. So
Okay.
yeah, T-Man, it's wild. We got to see what's going on. Matthew, you said Lucille and no, sir, we're not doing Lucille and Mabel. No.
This Lucille and Mabel, right? Oh my God, Matthew, a fool.
Here we go.
T-Man, this is wild, right?
Relationship with her outside of that?
No, never.
Okay. Do you recall when you obtained a PPO, or did you obtain a PPO against her?
I did.
And do you recall when?
I retained it October 5th, like the 4th of October.
Okay. If I told you the judge signed it on October 5th, does that sound right?
That does.
And to the best of your knowledge, was that PPO served on Ms. Jackson?
My friend tried to serve the PPO to her, and when she tried to serve it to her, I guess she tried to throw the PPO back to her and said sent me a text message out the same day stating that she received the PPO, and if I want to play foul, that
Khandi,
she
this
would
one need to be
I will
still.
be receiving my PPO in the mail. That's what she told me. So
Well, she sit her ass down. She make me nervous.
For real.
What's she doing all that twirling for?
She got the phone on the floor, standing over
Yeah,
the
sit
phone
down.
like,
All that twisting and twirling. She look guilty. You know how a guilty person be fidgeting and stuff, be fidgeting.
right.
That's what she give me.
Oh,
Damn,
Lord.
sit down. You're doing too much. You're making me dizzy.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry.
she was gonna go get one on me. She texted me and told me that.
Based on your knowledge, Ms. Jackson had the PPO and was aware of it.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you were talking to me. I apologize.
All right. Where are my notes?
Yes, Matthew.
Okay. And what led you to apply for this PPO against Ms. Jackson?
She had been calling me numerous of times. She's been texting my phone. She rides past my house numerous of times. She's threatened me and my family. She told me that she had a gun and would do something to me and my family. So I felt that my life was in danger. And I felt that I needed the reason to go get me a personal protection order. She even told me that she wished that I had life insurance on me and my family.
Okay. And
I feel like she lying.
so when you were first getting these calls, how did you know that they were from Ms. Jackson?
Like I said, my husband, I had a GPS tracker on him, and I didn't know who address it was at first. This girl, I'm gonna go back. She assaulted me in Woodland Mall, and a situation happened. She fought me in Woodland Mall, and she tried to press charges when she was the aggressor. So they never even pursued charges on this case. So I didn't never know who she was. I never knew who this young girl was because she's a young girl, like. And so I had a GPS tracker on my husband, and it led me to that address. And I wanted to know who it was at the time. So I left my phone number inside of her door when I went over there. And she, from that time on, anytime, whatever situation they had going on, because I never even knew her, she's calling my phone nonstop, threatening.
Well, you gave me the phone number. Wait a minute.
Me. It's just got so.
Is it me? But she gave her the
You
phone
play-
number. She stuck it in the door. What she wanted her to do? Call her?
That's a stupid prize you get when you play stupid games. She's calling now.
So did she know the lady or did she not know the lady? Because she acted like she did know the lady because the lady went to fight her at the mall. But now the lady, she gave the lady her phone number. I'm confused. I'm with you, T-Man. Jasmine don't give a damn.
At
She
all.
don't.
She looking like, when is this gonna be over? She waiting for her turn to talk because she know this heifer is lying.
Right. But I'm gonna press play.
Out of hand that I had to be aware of my surroundings when I go places. I run into this girl. She's popping off at the mouth, ready to attack me, do different things. So I fear for my life. I fear for my life.
Okay. I want to talk to you about what happened on December 31st. Do you remember?
Oh Lord. Look at that.
Like when
Remember
she
that
said
day?
you do
Yes,
different
I remember that
things.
day clearly.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened that day?
I was at home and I received
Yeah.
That's the court Wi-Fi, by the way, y'all.
the text message To my first, I got 3 missed calls. I'm like, hello? She like, Nikki, this Jazz. I'm like, what do you want calling my phone? Quit
Y'all sister wives. Stop acting like y'all ain't
calling
no
me.
sister wives.
There's no reason to call me. She like, yeah, she got to talking so much stuff. I called the police with her on the phone. She was like, I don't give a fuck about no PPO. I'll kill you and your husband. She was on the phone saying this stuff while I merged the police in on the phone call. So then after that, I started receiving text messages. This young lady even sent me a picture of her having sex with my husband.
And what did those text messages say?
I'll read the text message to you right now. I see why you mad now. Go suck his bitch. That bum who steal for a living just was at the store stealing yesterday. That's who you love. Y'all both lame. He a booster, stealing everything for them kids. Was just stealing that dicks yesterday. All them outfits you seen is a real dummy. What I know you don't get at all. That's why you got a son for a husband. I am done another year nigga doormat for you. Happy New Year. That's my I just gave him back. I was tired of him being at my house.
Khandi, please run it back.
And then what on what date did you see that text?
I received that text.
Wait a minute.
Okay. It does Miss
Please run that back. I mean, I thought she was lying. That was giving very much so truth. That was truth. To me,
anytime, whatever.
That was a lot of information.
That was a lot.
APA.
He boosting that dicks.
I don't know what an APA is. Yeah, that nigga stealing.
He's stealing down to the dick, sporting goods.
These y'all cousins. Right. Like, what was he stealing? Cleats? I mean, what was he?
Track suits. You down there hustling cleats.
Okay, let me run it back. Okay, let me run it back.
Whatever situation they had going on, because I never even knew her. Back me, do different things. So I fear for my life. I fear for my life.
Okay. I want to talk to you about what happened on December 31st. Do you remember that day?
Yes, I remember that day clearly.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened that day?
I was at home and I received a text message. To my first, I got 3 missed calls. I'm like, hello? She like, Nikki, this Jazz. I'm like, what do you want calling my phone? Quit calling me. There's no reason to call me. She like, yeah, she got to talking so much stuff. I called the police with her on the phone. She was like, I don't give a fuck about no PPO. I'll kill you and your husband. She was on the phone saying this stuff while I merged the police in on the phone call. So then after that, I started receiving text messages. This young lady even sent me a picture of her having sex with my husband.
And what did those text messages say?
I'll read the text message to you right now. I see why you mad now. Go suck his bitch. That bum who steal for a living just was at the store stealing yesterday. That's who you love. Y'all both lame as hell. He a booster, stealing everything for them kids. Was just stealing that dicks yesterday. All them outfits you seen is a real dummy. I know you don't get at all. That's why you got a son for a husband. I am done another year nigga doormat for you. Happy New Year. That's my I just gave him back. I was tired of him being at my house. I have it right here.
And then what on what date did you
Hey,
oh my God. That moment, that little read down, man. That really tickles my soul. He was stealing at dicks, y'all.
God.
They said everything. She said everything you been seeing him in is a dummy. That means stolen? Where that means stolen goods from? Who say a dummy is a stolen good?
No.
All that shit you seen him in is a dummy. He been down to dick stealing.
I'm crying. I am crying. I'm crying. I'm crying.
What is that even
Brillo said, did
to
she
tell?
really need to read all that? Brillo, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
That was
Yes,
embarrassing.
Matthew,
That
we
was a
mind
lot.
other people's business. We are. I don't know these people. We do not know these people. We just mind
Thank
other
you,
people's
Matthew.
business. You know. Hey.
Woo.
Oh
Oh my
gosh.
goodness.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying real tears
Right.
for
Let's
real.
gain our composure, can you? Let's
Okay.
try to make it through this,
Receive that
y'all.
text?
I received that text December 31st.
Okay. Does Miss Jackson have any legitimate reason to contact you?
There's no reason you should contact me. I'm not your friend. I'm not nothing. I don't care
Oh,
what he got
and-
going on.
Just okay. And
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry. Will I have a chance to voice my opinion? I can still be patient. I'm just trying to wonder if I have a response or not.
Yep, you're going to have a response and a chance to ask any questions that you might have for Miss Cooley.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
thank you.
and Miss Cooley, have you ever contacted Miss Jackson?
Like I said, I left my phone number inside her mailbox, and I mean in her door. And when she talked to me on the phone, certain situations, because I didn't know that he was even having an affair with this girl. So when she called my phone before, but yeah, I had a conversation with her before prior. But when it got real serious to knowing that he was at home, then that's when all the text messages and just so like delusional stuff started coming to me. Like this is like she needs to be in Pine Rest if you ask me.
What is
What
that?
is that?
A nursing home?
And then have you contacted her directly or indirectly since
No,
the PPO has been in
I
place?
don't contact. No, I have no contact with that girl.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I have no further questions.
Very good. And Miss Jackson, do you have any questions for Miss Cooley?
I don't necessarily want to communicate with her. I would like to just voice my opinion when possible, or voice
No,
myself.
I'll give you a chance to make a statement on the record when it's your turn to present your side of the case, but I got to get through Miss McNabb's case first. Miss McNabb, do you have any additional witnesses or evidence at this time?
I do not, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Now we'll move to you, Miss Jackson. I'm going to first swear you in, Miss Jackson. If you'd raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
Already.
Absolutely nothing but the truth.
Very good. And Miss Jackson, go ahead and make your statement at this time, if you like.
Okay, Your Honor. First, I would just like to say it is very intimidating, very scary that this woman would manipulate the courts the way that she is, especially when I have so much evidence proving my case. I have never threatened this woman as far as, with a gun or her family or anything, you know what I mean? There's nothing that her family has done to me that would make me feel that I would have to get revenge or anything on her. Honestly, this situation is just a manipulation. I did send you a letter with a lot of evidence, excuse me. I'm not sure if you received it yet. I'm ready to show the evidence. Originally, I placed the PPO order on her. Adrian Cooley, this was back in May 15th, 2023. Monique came to my home on Sunday, May 14th, 2023. I have evidence, pictures to verify she was there.
I need her to sit still.
Please. I can't focus what you're
I
doing
need her
all
to sit
that.
still.
Like, is this a body cam or what
Yeah,
is
she
you
moving
wearing?
too much.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, she moving too much. But I want to listen to what she got to say, but she doing too much for real, for real. Sit still.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
Sit down.
She caused a huge disturbance. Me and Mr. Cooley were asleep at my home. She came to my home distressed in boxers, in men boxers, and house shoes, and a t-shirt with no bra. I have evidence again to prove my story.
She
She
just
came
jumped
to
out
my
the
home, she
bed on
opened my
y'all.
door.
What date are you saying that occurred on, Miss Jackson? About
This occurred on May 14, 2023. There was a police report that was made as well for the disturbance. She came to my home. She was very aggressive. My neighbor next door had to step in to pretty much, stop everything from escalating. The police were called because she entered my home, and the police reported said that she entered my home, but she exited before, the police arrived. Your Honor, I have this woman really trying to terrorize my life because Mr. Cooley, she cannot control the actions of Mr. Cooley. He's a grown man. I understand they're having an affair
Right.
going on, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I'm not the only one who's overstepped boundaries, and I've always been single. I've never
Oh, what?
been married. So this has not been my issue. The only reason why this one, there was a police report that was made as well for the disturbance. She came to my home. She was very aggressive. My neighbor next door had to step in to pretty much, stop everything from escalating. The police were called because she entered my home, and the police reported that she entered my home, but she exited before, the police arrived. Your Honor, I have this woman really trying to terrorize my life because Mr. Cooley, she cannot control the actions of Mr. Cooley. He's a grown man. I understand there had been an affair going on, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I'm not the only one who's
Not at the
overstepped
end of the
boundaries,
day.
and I've always been single. I've never been married. So this has not been my issue. The only reason why this woman is continuing to try to pursue charges against me is because she is very upset about the situation. I have just had another police report that was filed on Sunday. I can give you the number. It's too early for me to give you the report, but I can give you the case number. This woman came to my home while she has a PPO on me, and she pretty much called the police to my home because she thought Mr. Cooley was here. There were 3 police officers that came to my home. Came outside to talk to them. They explained the situation. I have a live recording of the police officer telling me she told Miss Cooley it does not look good for you to be on her premises when you have a PPO on her. Also, Your Honor, I just placed another police report for last Friday. Monique Cooley, her daughter, she has 2 daughters. I don't know their last name. In the, I have all type of verification. I've been, this is an open investigation. She drove these 2 young ladies over to my home to steal my surveillance camera on Friday because she felt like I would not be able to prove my evidence. I have a
Oh,
witness who,
Oh,
they saw her, they heard her voice. She
oh, oh.
not trying to steal your little ring camera setup, because I know that's all it is. Talking about surveillance camera. She about to steal the ring bell.
Right, like,
Come on. Now, Jasmine, I was side-eyeing her for a minute, but now, like, Miss Cooley's starting to look a little guilty over there. Look at her. Look at her, like the way she's sitting back, like, damn, she's saying all that.
yeah, she
Like,
adjusted her
yeah, I
whole
am.
body. Um,
Right.
I'm confused. Okay, so to answer Matthew's question, Miss Cooley, the wife has the restraining order, the PPO order on the Jasmine, not on her husband. It's on Jasmine, but she keep going, bothering the girl, even though she got a protective order on her, um, or whatever. I don't know. It's just a whole lot going on. And she told me she's scared for her life. You scared for your life, but you dealing with this woman husband, like, and you still dealing with him. So, girl,
Right. Come
girl,
on,
you,
because
you
she's
can't be afraid of
single.
nothing. You ain't afraid of shit.
You can't be, right. Because I'm single. I'm not married. Like,
Right, and I
okay, you
get it,
really,
but
yeah,
no,
what?
ma'am. Mm-mm.
Yeah, stop
Uh-uh.
dealing with Mr. Cooley then.
You tell me you scared for your life. You can't be too scared. But
Right.
keep
This is a
on
package deal. This is what you get when you deal with a married
playing.
man. Come on
did
now.
not get out of the car. But my neighbor, because she is familiar with Miss Cooley after everything that's occurred at my residence, she's told me that Miss Cooley drove these 2 young ladies over. They actually stole my surveillance camera. I have a open investigation going on. So what this woman is trying to do here is she is trying to assassinate my character because she does not like me based upon the situation, which I understand. I have never threatened her. I have never come to her home. She cannot provide any surveillance footage of me being at her home. I'm going to show you footage of her being at my home on multiple occasions. And it's to the point I'm afraid for my life. My son cannot play outside because this woman comes to my home on a
Right.
regular basis. And for her to pretty much come to my home while she has a PPO on me is just to the point where I feel like I can't do anything. I feel defeated here, Your Honor. It is just not fair to me, the circumstances. I'm a college student. I'm also pursuing a small business. I have a child that I'm trying to take care of. I do not disturb this woman. I am not a violent person. I do not do any of these things. So if I can show you my proof that this woman has been harassing me and that she is the harasser, I can get to that right
Well,
now.
we're not going to, because that would go more towards either taking away the PPO or second, that would support a PPO.
We
But
have footage of her at my house right here, sir. This is one picture of her at my home.
Also, Your Honor, I would object to any surveillance footage as I have not been provided it and have not had a chance to review it.
This is another
yeah,
footage of her.
you know, Ms. Jackson, at this
Not the
time,
footages.
because the issue is the question of whether or not you violate the laws in
that was
favor of
you.
her.
Look
I'll
at
hear
it.
your testimony that
She
she
was
is
like-
provoking this by showing up or trying to intimidate you on the other side, but I don't need to see the surveillance.
I understand.
Just testifying, I'll weigh it.
I understand, Your Honors. I was never served a PPO. The woman that she claimed served me a PPO wrote on the court papers that she served me a PPO by Coach Lane. But my surveillance camera shows this woman at my house when I was not there. So I just feel like if she actually did come to my house, why would you lie? Because Miss Cooley drove her to my home. I caught them when I was leaving, when I was on my way home. I seen her parked on my premises, so she went out of her way to try to drive this woman to my home to serve me a PPO when that's a violation itself. You know, this woman is clearly playing games, and it's just very unfortunate.
Ooh.
Okay, all right. I think I have an
Jasmine, good
understanding
closing
of where you're
argument.
coming
I
from.
ain't gonna lie,
Ms. Gant, do you have any
Jasmine, well put
questions
together.
for Ms. Jackson?
Right.
Yes, Ms. Jackson, did
Yeah.
you send?
So Jasmine sounds like she might be kind of credible, a little teeny weeny bit, not a lot, but a little bit.
A little bit.
Because
She's painting herself
what's up,
as a good
OTOT?
victim, innocent bystander in this situation. She like,
Mm.
look, it's your husband that you want. Just because he over here don't mean you could come over here with all that threatening and things. But you need to get to him some other kind of
Right.
means.
She doing
Like,
too much.
yeah, good closing argument. Yes,
Yeah,
okay,
like the
Ms.
wife
J.
doing
Ray.
too much. Get on your husband, don't get on me, get on him. Leave me alone. You
You
know,
stealing my
not me.
cameras?
Not me, but you know, get on, get off Jasmine and get on his ass, on his butt,
Right.
because he's the one in the wrong. I stop cursing. He ain't the one in the wrong. These people make me use bad words.
For
Matthew say,
real.
Mr. Cooley in the back listening to Jasmine.
Right, that's why she keep
That's why
walking
she
away.
moving. That's why she
Right,
moving so much. She can't sit still because he probably keep tapping on the wall or so.
for real.
What's up,
Yes,
booby?
what's up, Booby? What's up, Kendall? What's up, OT, Tamika?
Tamika, who is it? Kendall said, "What is the case about?" The case is about the wife put a GPS tracker on her husband to see where he was going, and she found out that he was going to Jasmine's house. That's the gist of the story.
And it's a mess, Kendall.
Hot stinking mess.
Yeah.
Ms. Cooley, any text messages on December 31st?
Your Honor, I'm sorry. No, I did not. I'm not sure what type of game she's playing, how she got these text messages or so. I have a phone number that I can verify the text message that was sent, but anytime I text her, ma'am, it was just at the time when me and Mr. Cooley were going through our differences, and since she was harassing me so much, I was reaching out telling her like, hey, can you please get your husband? He's back over here. I don't want you to be coming to my home. So I was contacting her, but I guess she was already in the process of being done with him. So everything that I was doing was agitating her. I've never caught her phone harassing her. I don't own a gun. I've never, I don't know why she would lie in court like this. This is really insane to me.
Okay, so the text message that Ms. Cooley read out loud, you're saying that you didn't send that.
That is absolutely false, ma'am. I've never talked like that before. Me and her have had arguments, but I have never texted her those words, and I don't know how she can prove that that's me, but I can assure you, right hand to God, that I have not texted her those things.
Right.
And have you texted her or called her at all since the PPO was in place?
I was not aware when the PPO was in place because again, it was never served. But when I did speak to her at whenever time, she did inform me, like, you're not supposed to be calling me. have a PPO, and I'm like, okay, I'll leave her alone. I just wanted to let you know that he has been back over here, and I don't want you to come disturbing me. So I'm letting you know, just as communicating. I've asked her. So this is very disappointing to be going through this situation.
Ooh, it's disappointing to be
I
going
have no further
through it.
questions, Your Honor.
Okay, and I do not have
Right.
any follow-up questions either. So thank you. Unless Ms.
Jasmine
Jackson
look like
has
she's lighting
additional
something up right
testimony you'd
now.
like to give
She's
us on.
stressed.
I do not.
Okay, then you may step down from the witness stand. Any additional witnesses or evidence you'd like to present, Ms. Jackson?
Oh man, bye,
And I
OT.
did not receive the letter yet or the attached evidence, so I haven't reviewed that in connection with today's hearing. It sounds like most of that goes towards, it might support a protective order on your behalf.
It was
Again,
denied. I actually
good.
tried. For some reason, they denied it, and I'm going to try again.
Well, and sometimes with a protective order, I can tell you it's as straightforward as Michigan law does not allow what we call reciprocal protective orders, and that
That'd be the
I
thing.
can't say
ahead,
one
Miss
on
You
you
Okay.
can't
and
leave
one
one
on
on
her.
me if I got one on you.
That
You gotta
you
be
have
with
to
the
have a
law.
separate basis for it. But if you send in the evidence, then I'll consider that like I consider all of the
Well,
submissions that
very
made.
well. We'll do, because I have to be safe as well, sir.
Oh, girl, be
All
quiet.
right. Then I think we're to the time
No,
for
I gotta be
a
safe as
closing
well.
statement. A closing statement, Ms. McNabb.
Actually, Your Honor, would I be permitted to call Miss Cooley as a rebuttal witness?
Ooh, OT,
Just
you gonna
briefly?
find her?
You may. Ms. Cooley, you do remain under oath. You may take the stand again.
Yes.
Okay. Miss Cooley, you've heard Miss Jackson's testimony, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and she alleges that you were at her home on Sunday. Were
I
you near
never-
her?
I was never near her home.
There's
Sunday.
a police report with it in it.
I'm talking, ma'am.
Hey,
I'm talking,
let her
ma'am.
go.
There's a police report. So before you lie, just be honest.
I'm
Oh,
talking,
not
ma'am.
before you lie.
Okay.
Yep, you'll get a
So-
chance to ask her questions again.
Did you recently go anywhere near her home?
So I told you Monday, I went over to her home, went over to Wingate Apartments. Never did I go to her home. I called the authorities on my ex-husband. And that's when I called the police and went towards that way with the police.
It was my
Oh,
premises.
okay.
Against my husband. And she has nothing to do with nothing.
It was my premises. My premises. He was here.
Nobody
It's my
was never
premises.
near your premises.
Okay.
Okay,
okay.
Ms. Jackson, I'll give you a chance to ask questions.
I'm sorry, sir. She's just lying, and it's not fair. We're on court. How are you
This
lying?
girl
Have a
is
police report and
delusional.
verify
She
it.
has
Hang on, we can only have one person
She's
talk at
crazy.
a time.
Okay, sir. You're right, Your Honor.
Yep, I'll have you hold off, Ms.
It
Jackson,
was
but I'll
that
give you a
part
chance
for
to ask
me.
questions after Ms. McNabb's finished with questions.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ms. McNabb.
And Miss Cooley, why did you call the police?
I called the police because my ex-husband took some expensive belongings from my home. I was taking my niece to Wingate Apartments to apply for an application. And
Where
when I
that's
got
at,
towards
OT?
that way,
Wingate
I seen
Apartment.
his car there. So I called the police when I was at Wingate Apartments, and the police came towards that direction.
They knocked on my door.
I'm not talking to you.
They knocked
Okay.
on my door, Your Honor.
So you were not there to have any. You were not there with anything having to do with Miss Jackson.
No, I never went to her premises, ma'am. This girl is making up a whole delusional story.
The police.
Hey,
Ooh, I don't know who I believe. I don't know. Jasmine holds a strong poker face.
hey, Jasmine, a real one.
She said, before you lie, you need to tell the
Jasmine's
truth.
pleading
Like
her
you
case
recorded.
like Jasmine is a real one. Jasmine say, "But that I'm calling the authorities. I'm calling the law. I'm calling the law enforcement. I'm calling. So I got proof that you done been around these parts. Whether you've been around,
Right.
you've been on my my property, my tenant. Listen.
It's on paper.
Hey, I got the receipts, baby. I got the receipts. I'm with you, OT. The authorities are way more serious than the police. Correct.
Right.
That's a big word.
The authorities, right.
Yeah, her neck doing all the testifying.
Who,
Oh,
Miss
God.
Cooley? Miss Cooley neck or Jasmine neck? 'Cause
Jasmine, the one doing all that twirling.
Right,
golly,
Jasmine doing the
girl.
twirling. Miss
Sit
Cooley, I
down,
don't know. I wish she had a better bra on. It's just like something needs to be.
bruh.
I'm just not liking
I'm
this bra
done.
situation that she got going on.
And they made the lady stand up. Like the lady was like, "Oh, let me, y'all."
Right. She said, "Come
Normally
on,
they can
lady."
mute them. They'll mute the people when they talking too much. But
Right. They ain't did it.
they let them air it out.
Police report will
Right.
verify this is pretty scary. You want to lie like this.
Girl,
Hang
shut
on.
Hey.
I'm going to give you a chance, Miss Jackson.
It's just crazy, It's crazy, Your
Miss
Honor.
Jackson, I'm going to need to
Scary
unmute
at
you,
you
though, if
like,
you keep
like damn
kind of
girl,
cutting
you
into the
scaring me
testimony,
that
because
you would sit up here and
all
really
this
lie
gets
like this.
recorded and it becomes part of the record in case either side wants to appeal my decision at the end. So I only can have one person talk at a time.
Fair enough. I apologize.
Right. Get you to pull it together, Jazz. Come on
You may
now.
continue, Miss McNabb.
And Miss Cooley, how do you know that Miss Jackson's the one who sent you those text messages?
She called me from the number 50 times.
Okay.
She called me from the number, and not only that, she texted me the stuff. I had her on the phone with the police. I merged her in with the police talking on the phone.
Okay. And
Bruh.
and you recognize her voice.
I know her voice. Yes.
Okay.
She's
How many?
called me a million times. She's delusional.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I have no further questions.
Okay, and Miss Jackson, do you
Okay.
have any questions that you would like to ask Miss Cooley at this time?
Your Honor, I just want to say Miss Cooley did not actually come to my door, but she was in my parking lot. I have a parking lot, and the police did not allow me to pretty much even leave my home on my premises.
She's lying.
And I have a video of the officer who she, spoke with, and the officer just pretty much confirmed. She said, I did inform Miss Cooley that it doesn't look good for her to be at your house on your premises when she has a PPO on you. Those were her exact words, and I can verify that. I can verify that.
Okay, any
That
other
don't sound like nothing
questions,
she made
Miss
up.
Jackson?
No,
Miss Cooley
All
being
right.
messy.
Any further, Miss
But I get
McNabb?
it.
Mhm.
But
No,
this
Your
ain't
Honor.
put the
Thank you.
paperwork on
All
nobody
right,
though.
then thank you, Miss Cooley. You may step down from the witness stand.
Okay.
And, any rebuttal or additional witnesses at this time, Miss Jackson? Miss Jackson, any additional witnesses?
I don't have any present as now. I didn't know if I would need them right now, but I do have
Ain't nobody
relatives. I have
here.
family who are familiar with this situation. So, if that's a future thing, I will have them. But as of now, no.
Okay, all
Mr.
right. Well, then I
Jackson is
think
right
we're
up
to the
in
time
there.
for the closing statement, Miss McNabb.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Cooley has testified that she received several calls from Miss Jackson on December 31st. She has testified that she recognized her voice on the other end because she had heard her voice over the phone many times. And she has testified that she received that threatening text message from the same number that called her.
She was just at my house March
oh.
8th. She was just at my house March 8th with clothes. I have
Yep.
her on camera with her face
That's not
covered.
me. That doesn't show
That
my
don't
face.
look like
Hang
her.
on.
I'm sorry.
Miss
All I
They're not
saw
McNabb
talking to
is
you.
speaking now. Let's let Miss McNabb make her closing statement, and then you're going to be able to make one, Miss Jackson, and then we'll be finished.
Okay, y'all. Make sure y'all have liked the video, have subscribed to our channels. We're gonna get back to it, but I just want to go ahead and say that. And I'm with y'all in these comments. Y'all got me cracking up. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. I know it's kind of late for y'all. Well, for me, it's 11:17, but I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Right. It's fun. We having some good old
And we
fun,
just
huh?
this look forward. We mind other people's business, other folks' business, other big business, cuckoo
Right.
people's business.
It
This is
really
what we're
feel like
doing.
Jasmine is looking at somebody in this moment. Like before I know she just said wasn't nobody here to testify. I do strongly feel like either her lawyer there or Mr. Jackson is there, like telling her what to say. Because that's why she was trying to get on, like saying that she was on speaker when she was testing it out earlier.
I'm with you, EJ. If I'm the judge, I quit.
I would quit.
Yeah, Aries, drop your channel so EJ can subscribe.
Oh yeah, let me drop the link.
Thank you, Kendall. Yeah, Kira, we think Mr. Cooley in the background. My thing is, do you want him or not? Like,
that dude is there, Booby said.
Yeah, that dude there, he got to be, because Miss Jackson, she an actress. Yeah. She top tier with her commentary because she ain't playing no games. Like she got it roll off. And the only thing she did was lie. Everybody saying the man at the lady house.
Right. He laying right there. He up on the couch. That's why she pacing.
Yeah, she
He
doing
probably
too much
making her nervous.
divorcing.
She's like,
Yeah,
I
she
know
doing
what
too
to
much.
say.
She make me
And you better
nervous.
say you scared too. You better say you scared at the end of every break. You better say, and I'm scared. I don't know why she would do that.
Right. I'm scared for my life. My son cannot go outside and play. Girl. Kendall, Jasmine has the boyfriend, and Miss Cooley is the wife. The one with the white T-shirt is the wife. He got that pipe. He got that thing yang. He got that thing yang that go bang yang and boy yang. They can't leave him alone. He must got that good.
What
He
they
got
call
all
it
that.
that dang, I was trying to think of I don't know, something I was about to say something like a bad I don't know. A good one.
Right,
Yeah, he got
EJ.
that bang yang.
Yeah, he got
Period.
something. Because baby, he got the ladies going crazy. Got the girls going crazy. Okay, we're gonna finish this up, y'all. If y'all would like for us to continue to do this, please let us know. If you have some videos, some court cases y'all want us to see, go ahead and put them in the community tab on either my or Aries channel, and we'll talk about it and see what we can do. This is kind of fun talking about these people. We don't know these people. We just talking about what they give us. We don't mean no harm.
Right.
Okay. I got you, EJ. He probably look like that. He probably does.
Oh, let me go to Khandi channel. I see what you're saying.
I'll let me see. Oh yeah, put it in my thing. Okay. Let me go ahead and
good one. Okay. I'm eager to see what's coming up next with these fools.
And Ms. Cooley has also testified this has been ongoing and continuous harassment. I believe the court should find her testimony as credible and find that Ms. Jackson has at the very least violated the PPO once, if not more than once. Ms. Cooley has explained why she was in the vicinity of Ms. Jackson's home on Monday that had nothing to do with Ms. Jackson, that she was doing something for her niece, and there was a dispute between her and her husband. So the court should not take that into consideration. Thank you, Your Honor.
She was being petty.
Why
That's
wasn't
all.
he
Miss
taking
Jackson.
her?
You're muted, Miss Jackson. You'll have to unmute, or I'll have to unmute you. There we go.
Okay, Your Honor. I just last would like to say, it is not a thing on her ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband. If the police come to my home and actually knock on my door, there were 3 police officers she sent to my home because she seen his vehicle at my house. If you ask me, that is a form of harassment. If you're driving past and you have a PPO on me and I haven't violated by contacting you and you just notice your husband's car and you send him to my home and you're parked on the corner of my house speaking with the police about the situation, it's harassment, it's manipulation. And I just feel like, how can I possibly live my life in peace with this woman antagonizing me on a regular basis, Your Honor? I have no problem minding my business. I'm not confrontational. I don't have enemies. This woman has done so much to me. But like I said, I am in school. I don't have time to just sit here and document every little thing until it came down to this right here. I had the police report verifying that she was not at Wingate, that she was on my premises. If I'll be able to provide that, you'll be able to see that I'm not making this situation up. This was just a manipulation, because she was upset about him being at my home.
Okay. All right. Well, I have heard the testimony today. There haven't been any documents that were introduced into evidence on this matter. And the question is can I determine beyond a reasonable doubt that text messages sent on December 31st of last year, that is 2023, were from respondent Miss Jackson, and second, that those messages violate the personal protective order at this time. And Miss Jackson has denied that those were from her. However, the testimony from Miss Cooley has been, well, I recognized her voice on the phone, and thus I knew it was her calling me.
What happened, Judge? He reading through it like, damn, what?
In addition, there were an allegation that there were some text messages here following the calls, including one that Miss Cooley has testified to, was in sexual nature involving her soon-to-be ex-husband, Mr. Cooley. I will note that Mr. Cooley is at the midst of this dispute, and of course is not here today testifying in either things. It strikes me that sometimes in these cases, man is the root of the trouble, and the man somehow misses out on these proceedings, even though he may be as much at fault regarding both parties as certainly anyone else involved in the case. But that being as it is, I still do have a protective order in place that protects Miss Jackson I'm sorry, Miss Cooley. And I will find at this time that there has been evidence beyond a reasonable doubt that those text and or calls on that date, December 31st, prove that Miss Jackson did violate the protective order. Now, I'm not going to impose any jail time or fines as part of the sentencing. What I'm going to do, Miss Jackson, is I'll send you a letter indicating that you need to go down to the Kent County Sheriff's Department and get fingerprinted because I have found that you violated the order. And I will tell you, if you violate it again, then that would be by either being, any of the violations. You can't be at her property. You can't text her. You can't call her. You can't go from an unknown number. But I mean, if you're sending a picture that's sexual in nature that you would be the only one that might have possession of, logically, she's going to determine and probably be able to convince me that that was from you and be able to bring you into court here again. And next time, I certainly, having had you fingerprinted this time, might consider putting you in jail, though I'm not going to do that this time. On the flip side, I will caution that no matter how irritated Ms. Cooley is with her ex and, maybe stealing stuff, and sounds like he certainly is adept at, kind of playing the two women involved in this matter off against each other, that nonetheless, the protective order, when it's in place, is intended to be a shield. That is, it protects you, but it's not a sword. It doesn't give you a blank check to do whatever you want with regard to Miss Jackson. And so, I would agree with, what was alleged to be a police officer's statement today that, that you shouldn't probably be over on her property. If you need to call the police and you think that's where your ex might be and might be located, well, you certainly usually I don't find that police contact and calling the police is usually a good basis for protective order. And that's because when the police officers do arrive, it's not direct contact between the other person and the respondent or whatever. It is, the police officers exercise their own discretion when they get to a scene and investigate. So, it may be that the police get called because there are legal proceedings. There's a divorce case apparently and others ongoing between Miss Cooley and her soon-to-be ex-husband, and he seems to be kind of drifting maybe between two different locations, maybe more, where he is staying, and certainly seems to be playing a role in this.
Yes, I'm looking at him.
Acknowledging that, and there's no way that a protective order orders the two of you to be friends or to have a good communicating relationship with each other. I don't expect that to happen. However, I do expect both of you to kind of, I say it's like the referee in a boxing ring where he says to the two boxers, each of you go into your own corner, neutral corner, and stay there. Don't recommence the fight until, well, don't recommence the fight. How about that? But definitely not while the protective order is in place, because while it's in place, at least with regard to you, Ms. Jackson, you are correct in your assessment that it isn't fair. You're you're the respondent. You've got everything to lose. Whereas you'd have to convince me, on the flip side, that Ms. Cooley was more to blame than you were. If an incident did happen, your safest course of action to protect your studies and your life that you're building entirely separate, it appears to be, from Ms. Cooley, is just stay out of sight and out of contact with her. And even if you get angry at Mr. Cooley, I don't know if he's still involved, but do not use Ms. Cooley as a way to reach him. You got to figure out a way to get to him directly if that's still an issue between the two of you. I don't have to decide that today, but don't use her as the go-between because of the existence of this protective order. So I'll send you a letter. It'll give you a couple Saturday mornings when you can go down to that sheriff's department. I say to people when they do that, take a look. You're only going down there for a visit. You're not going to jail. There's nothing criminal about it. This is a civil case. You're just giving your fingerprints. However, if I do find you in violation and order you to go to jail after a hearing, that's where you'll wind up, and it'll be for several nights. As punishment for violating the court's order.
Man,
I'm not
if
doing
this
that at this
walking
time.
white ass
Most people
judge don't
take
sit,
the warning the first time and say,
please,
you know what, I don't want to spend any more time than I have to here at the Kent County Jail or with the Kent County Sheriff's Department, and don't have any problems. But the order does remain in place, and I will caution both parties to continue to observe the order. And as I said, it is a shield and not a sword. So that is the conclusion of today's hearing. I will thank both parties for appearing by video today, arguing your case, and also participating in this. I haven't seen, as I said, your evidence, but I will review it if it comes in, Ms. Jackson. And if you've applied for a protective order, I do consider each one of those as they come in individually. If you can support one, you may be able to qualify as well. But in any case, what the court process indicates to me is that you're both willing to go through this legal process, even though it's slow and not always very satisfying, as a way to defend you protect your rights and protect yourself, rather than taking it in person or via each other's families to each other, things like that. That's exactly what protective orders are designed to do, is to get people into court and not coming to blows with each other in the street. So you're both respecting that process, and I'm grateful for that. I will send out the follow-up orders, and with that, we're concluded.
Right. His name better be Rose. He better be giving the Rose experience, because it just ain't. It ain't no way. It just ain't no way. How Sway? Ain't no way. Come on. Y'all, what do y'all think about this man, Mr. Cooley? Like, how old do you think that he is? Because Jasmine's saying she's a college student. Yeah, he would have
right, Matthew.
Out. Clank, clank.
This was wild.
It gotta be. That's all it come down to. It got to be. They are demonetized. That's it. The wife over there angry and jumping up. It just looked like she got on a big full cover JCPenney bra, and it's pointy all up at the front. It was like the bra ain't working with the crew neck. Like, maybe you needed a V-neck on, but it's just tight or something. I don't know. It might have been Mr. Cooley's shirt. It was definitely giving men's shirt. She might have been trying to have that on for some like luck in her favor or something. I'm gonna put his shirt on. Hey, yeah, Mr. Cooley about 40 or 50 crazy. Over there manipulating Jasmine.
Yeah, ain't no way. Hey, Mr. Cooley got that good, because ain't no way he got that good head. Oh, did I say that right?
Right, that's what he doing. That's what he doing.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Baby, listen.
He might be paying a couple of bills or something over there at Jasmine. He
Mr.
paying for her baby
Mr. Cooley be
daycare
over there.
or
Let me lift you up and down till you say stop. That be
something.
Mr. Cooley
Right.
on both of them because Charles
Mm-hmm.
ain't got nothing. No. Charles walked so Mr. Cooley could run because Mr. Charles
Right.
pull out that bank.
Mr. Cooley over there, man, he's sprinting. He doing a 100-yard dash on it. He doing a 100-yard dash on him.
Oh gosh. Yes. So if you all would like for us to continue to do this, we try to do pre-recorded. I like lives better
Yes, Candy. I'm feeling the
because
live for
we
sure.
could respond to y'all in real time, sucking that soul. Yes, Miss Kara, but ain't enough to go to
Man.
jail, right, EJ? I did, boo, I meant it, but I ain't mean for y'all to hear me say it. Hey,
Why you a soul snatcher?
it's all mental. So back to Lucille, it's all mental. So that
Right.
mental thing, you just say all kind of stuff.
Mm-mm.
Right? He might be such
Mm-mm.
a soul snatcher. Shoot,
What's up,
we.
Jess?
I appreciate y'all for coming through. So if you all would like for us to do more of this, you can send them to us.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
we love a recommendation.
yeah, in the comments, reach out to us. Aries season. Yes, Aries, your birthday is what, Friday,
Mine
April the
coming up
5th,
on the 5th. Yep.
and mine
Mm-hmm.
is next Sunday, April the 7th.
On the 7th.
Um,
Hey.
I think I want to do a birthday live.
Yes,
I'm not
Candy.
sure.
I know. I was kind of thinking, like, I know I probably, just because y'all tell me why I didn't get my day off request for my birthday. I don't know why I waited so late to ask for it. I ended up getting Monday off. So that's cool, I guess, because I want to get up early and go golfing. But
Okay.
so I was thinking, that could have been something I could did on my day off, but these folks ain't even gave me my day.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to deal with no
Ike said this
pregnant
was fun.
birthday.
Great live, ladies. We'll holler at y'all later. Aries, you got to come through to the TV junkie sometime. Love your vibe.
I'm
Yes,
subscribed. I'm subbed up, EJ. I'm definitely gonna slide
EJ is.
through.
She is a vibe. She definitely is. She definitely is. Yes. So this was fun. I don't know what Miss Cooley thought was going to happen with all the evidence that Miss Jasmine provided. However, I don't know if she want her husband back or not, or does she just want to be arguing with this lady? I don't know, but
I
I mean, it was
know.
just too much going on. Like all this back and forth. You at my house, and then you plotting and planning with your niece or whomever to
Right.
go to the same complex to get an application. Like, lady, you knew what you was doing.
You
Now,
knew it
had
was
you get run up and
premeditated.
run up and done up, then you'll be mad.
Right. Then she'd
No,
be
you
trying
got
to
a
throw that
female over.
protection order in her face. Like, no, that
Right,
don't
you
count
got one
here.
over on her. However, you coming in her territory. Like, no, tell your niece to catch it another way. Like, we not
Right.
doing
Mm-mm.
it. Yeah.
That was
Okay,
an
your birthday
excuse
was
to get over
classy.
there. Aw, happy birthday, Jess. You a team Aries too? That's what's up.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a whole lot of Aries around these parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this was fun. Let's see. Monique said, what she say? If I can't have him, nobody can. Hey, that's what
She's
Miss
gonna
Lady said.
terrorize
You
whoever
put
it
your
is.
phone number in the lady door. Like I didn't
That
know.
was
I
the
didn't
first
understand.
time.
Like,
That was the first one that's like,
you know,
um,
I didn't understand. I didn't understand. Like, what do you want from the man?
yeah, she was trying to get Jasmine tripped up. Jasmine has been
Mhm.
coached thoroughly, though.
Yeah, we are deep. No Diddy.
Oh, I had to read what Matthew was saying. I'm like, what he said? Don't tell me Diddy's no Aries. We gonna be doing all the Diddy bopping. We know.
Yeah.
He said
Well, we
we
said we
deep, no
deep.
Diddy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we deep. We
Mm-hmm.
deep up in this thing.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Aries, what you got coming up on your channel, honey?
Well, check out the Sunday smoke session. I did a little bit early today, but other than that, y'all, I don't know. Just stay tuned to my channel because I am going to be trying to bring y'all something related to my B-Day, So, we're going to have to figure out some type of collab. Yes, Candy, if you decide to do something, we can link up and see what it do. Cause you
All
know,
right.
stuff be popping up. It been like so many birthdays. We ain't even in the month of April yet, but so many little birthdays in the family just already starting to pop up. This always be a big birthday month for the family for whatever reason.
Yeah, my month is my family March and April. Everybody, birthdays at least 2 or 3 a week every week.
Yes. I'm
The
like,
beginning
oh
of
my
March.
God. Man, these
Yeah.
little kids gonna be having me broke. All your birthdays coming up.
Right. Yeah, that smoke session was lit, Kendall. Aries was going in.
Thanks,
He had
Kendall.
Brillo in there going crazy.
Right. Oh my God, man. The smoke session was fun this morning. I can't wait to Inga see this. She gonna love this. I think she gonna like this one for sure.
Yeah. We're going to get
That's what
Inga
we
up
missing
here.
tonight. Right. We
We're going to get
missing
Inga up here.
for real.
Yeah, we're going to get Inga up here.
Look, Tamika said she got 100. Right. Everybody birthday coming up. Everybody see mine on the 5th, right, with your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother
We're
must
going
be
to get
so
Inga up
cool
here
and
with us
chill.
one day.
He might be
We do an early live.
Yeah, let's come to the people early, maybe after trap church.
Yeah, that will work. After trap church, we can go, do an early live. We'll pick one out. If somebody throw one at us, then we'll figure out what it is, and then we'll pick it out and we'll post it. So I got to update the thumbnail for which one we chose, and then because I think our thumbnail is just me and you, but yeah, but we appreciate you all for coming through and update the thumbnail so we can have the right information up there. So if nothing else, y'all have a good night. And we are out of this thing.
Good night.
Peace out.